that you will be fine. Today we are going to start our poetry section. We will read verse 1 and the title is Under the Greenwood Tree. First, we should know that what is poetry. The most famous definition of the poetry is feelings or expressions put into words that rhyme. So dear students, actually poetry is outcome of expressions. Every poet has their unique style of writing and thinking. So by having the knowledge about the poet, we can better interpret or understand their work. Let's move on to the poet of the verse 1, William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was a famous English poet, playwright and actor. He was born on 26th April in the year 1564. He is universally regarded as the greatest writer in the English language and in world literature. He is considered to be the father of English drama and the finest poet of Elizabethan age. Elizabethan age is also known as the Golden Era and period of enlightenment of English literature. William Shakespeare is often called the England national poet and the bird of Avon. He received his early education at Town Grammar School. He was not highly qualified, but he had deep knowledge about things. He married to Anne Hathaway at the age of 18. He was the son of a leading businessman of Stratford and was famous in civic affairs. He emerges in the early 1590s as an important young playwright and poet and a member of the leading company of actors. He wrote about 39 plays, 154 sonnets, and 2 long narrative poems, and a few other verses. Only 17 of his plays were published in his lifetime. When Shakespeare began his writing career, Queen Elizabeth I had been on the throne, and she had ruled over England and Ireland for 45 years. She was a popular ruler and her long reign helped to establish England as a major European commercial and political power. Elizabeth was interested in literature. She also supported the art which enabled poetry, music and theatre to furnish throughout the second half of the 16th century. William Shakespeare performed in Royal Palace in the reign of Queen Elizabeth I and King James. Shakespeare's talents are fully appreciated by his contemporaries. Tributes to him are numerous. The most valuable tribute was paid by his friend Ben Jonson, who was also a playwright, who wrote some of the greatest comedies in English literature. And the second tribute and the most famous tribute was, he was not for in age, but for all time. His unique style of writing and thought makes him writer of all centuries. His plays have been translated into many other languages and are performed often than those of any other playwright of his time. His plays are still highly popular today, are constantly studied and performed and reinterpreted in various cultural and political content throughout the world. The greatest and the distinguished poet, playwright and actor died on 23rd April 1616 at the age of 52.